motive, okay? But how immediate past 3 years, you are having 22%, 25%, 30% gross income. 30% of your gross receipts is your net surplus. Then still you say that you are non-profit motive. Your motive is non-profit motive. Public charitable purpose. In 1 year, if you get the surplus next year, you should reduce your fees. Do the charity. So, for how many students you are correcting, for how many students you are giving free education, sometimes 2%, 3% they will say, these poor students are say, scheduled caste students, they are right, so we have selected them, without charging fees we have to get, okay, you are doing charitable purpose to some extent. So, such records also is very encouraging. School must preserve at least some students they are giving free education. Number 1. Number 2, precaution. Every year if you have 15%, 20%, above 20%, let us say, the decision said, the High Court, the Tribunal, again the matter went High Court confirmed it. So, every year more than, because the Act says 15% only. From your gross receipts up to 85% during the previous itself, every year you have to spend. What it indirectly means, marginally, charitable purpose word, it doesn't mean to say that the promoter should bring in from their home every year and then distribute it to the public. It doesn't say. You may contribute some money, but at the same time from the public, because of your activity, collect some money. For example, hospital. The hospital may have admit rich people, charge a higher tariff, admit poor people, do free, less than the tariff. 50% of the tariff. Fix a tariff. 50% of the tariff you do for white card holders. For others, you charge. Still it is a charitable institution. Because only from some people you collected the surplus money, for others you distributed surplus money. At the end of the year you may end up with surplus or you may end up with deficit. But overall, your objective is to serve the society. But in school consistently having a surplus, the court held it is no longer a public charitable purpose. So you have to plan in such a way that.
But there have been different rulings, you know.
Charitable trust. Earlier several decisions were there, but now with this 2008 decision, all things have gone quiet.
So now you should allow
recently,
yeah.
it might have come, but this decision is the majority department's view is consistently they are there because the 12A is amended in such a way the exemption given can be revoked. Earlier it was not there. Now the revoking power is embedded in the Income Tax Act. So though 12A edition is given, because you are getting this, I am going to revoke it.
Excuse me, when there is no change at all, you know, as far as the facts of the case.
I will tell you.
You cannot just take a U-turn and say that this year you are not intended for example.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. I will supplement your answer. 12A says, the commissioner on receiving Form 10A application shall look into only 2 things. Are the objects charitable? The persons who promoted and organized is genuine or not? Only these 2. What you are going to...
With reference to the registration.
Yes, sir. No, cancellation point coming, we are going to the registration. For cancellation, I am going to the registration. Then I will come back to cancellation. No question, I will answer.
It is only 3.
Yes, sir. What I say, the commissioner, while granting the registration, shall see only the 2 things. Nothing else he should see. That's also one decision I have cited in my paper. So, commissioner will see only these 2 things. Then, what is it the assessing officer has to see? The objects are charitable. It is genuine. So, during the subsequent period, whether the organization is strictly undergoing or undertaking its activities as per the specified objectives, non-profit motive. So, in initial 2-3 years, you may have less than 15%. Yes, the registration is valid, but in the 5th, 6th, 7th year, you are having 30% profit. So, there is no change in law, but the fact that you are not a non-profit motive, you are for profit, you are establishing by yourself, then the court, and as per this decision, it can be held as a profit motive and exemption can be denied. So, because of this court's decision, there is no necessity of change of law. The Income Tax Act, or for that matter, any act is per se is the governing fact, but the jurisprudence, the subsequent decisions by the courts can govern administration of the law. So because these courts are holding now, earlier they were holding irrespective of the surplus, it shall be held as charitable. Now, because of the decision, it can be held as non-profit motive, and then the commissioner can give a notice to withdraw the exemption. So there is no change in Income Tax Act. There is no change in your objectives. But your action itself proves that you are having every year consistently surplus. That is not a marginal surplus. 30% surplus means definitely, you please go through the decision, sir, then only you will find the reasoning of the court is.
So that is based on the Children's Book Society, Delhi.